Hey everybody, Scott Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com coming to you from the Andrew Monaco studio deep in the bowels of the Winners and Whiners Sports and Entertainment Complex to bring you today's Deep 3. As always, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, especially if did we pick you out some winners yesterday? Did you make a little money? All we ask in return, a little subscription, that's it. That's a simple price. And the best part about it is, if you subscribe, you hit that little bell next to the subscription button. Every time we put a new video up, you are going to be notified, and that's about to become relevant because we're going to be taking a look at a lot of games here in the conference tournament season as well as the NCAA tourney. So you don't want to be left out in the cold whenever we get one of those videos up. And of course, don't forget to check out the websites winnersandwhiners.com, statsalt.com for all the deep dives into every game going on in America every single day. And man, do they do a lot of work over there on the basketball side. A lot of teams that you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about them. Check them out over Winners and Whiners because they know about them. These guys, I'll tell you what, those cappers over Winners and Whiners and Stat Salt, those dudes know basketball. They really do. And yeah, sides, totals, derivatives, halftime bets, all your usual stuff. So check that out. And of course, most importantly, let us know what you're playing. Are you tailing us? Are you fading us? Of course, if you're fading, let us know why. And, of course, let us know what you're playing. What are you on? What are you on today, man? There's a lot of games going on. Conference tournaments are getting fired up, baby. It's that time of year. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Balls will be flying, and I will be eyeing the next winner near. Okay, that's it. Thank you. It's hard to believe it. Songwriting career never took off. Anyway, so let's quick recap of today. If he's singing, he must have gone 3-0. Hey, there you go. We did. We hit Kennesaw State picking up the 25, picking up the quarter century. They got it done there. They foolishly thought they were still in that game even at the end when they were down 13 or 14. God bless them. They played hard to the end. And we hit my K-State Jayhawks. A little bonus on the parlay if you side card the under with that, you're a double winner. You hit yourself 270 there for your $100 investment. Hope you did it. And of course we hit New Orleans. We needed them to cover 8-9 points wherever you happen to get it at. And by golly, those bastards just came out and won it outright. So yeah, maybe even took a little sprinkle on the money line there at plus 420 or so. Hey, it's 420 somewhere, and hard to believe, but it was 420 in Utah as the Jazz went down to defeat. And on the premium side, guess what? We went 2-0 over there too. We had the Virginia Cavaliers minus the, it even went down as low as 5.5 today. We had it capped at 6.5. They took care of business. Holy second half, Batman. Could those guys miss from 3-point? I'll tell you what, and the announcers were talking about it, it did remind me of the Villanova game there in the national championship when they just could not miss against Georgetown way back in 1985, I believe it was. So what a good time that was, and nice to be on the right side of one of those unbelievable performances for a change. And we also had Brooklyn taking care of business. No sleep till Brooklyn covers the number, and they absolutely took care of business there against a very, very bad Dallas Mavericks team. So on we go. Let's get started with today's picks. Hey guys, it's Maction Tuesday. It's Akron. Akron is in the wings, ready to go as they travel to Kent State to take on the Golden Flashes. Guys, I learned my lesson. We're going to play that first half under, and we might be getting a little value here. Might be getting a pretty low number, or a pretty high number, I should say, compared to most of our Akron plays. The number in this one is 136.5. Surely they wouldn't put that first half under anywhere below 64, would they? You sure wouldn't think so, man. Even in the six, I like it as low as 63 and a half. That'd probably be about my floor on that one. But I think we're going to get some value here. And for those of you guys that are new, I've lost track of how many times this one's hit. I think it's been 10 of 11 or 11 of 12. And of course, it hit last time they played. But I was trying to get a little fancy. I'm so fancy. Yeah, we tried to play Akron, and that just, holy crap, that did not work out. So, but the under came in, and that's what we're going to get back to our bread and butter. What kind of a capper would I be if I say, yeah, we've had a play that's hit 10 of the last 11 times, but yeah, we're not really looking at that one. No, hell no. We need wins. I think we get one right here. Give me the Akron Kent State under 64 and a half, or I mean 64. Yeah, okay. In the SEC, I'm taking a look at the South Carolina Gamecocks against the Texas A&M Aggies. Ah, man, I got bad news for the Gamecocks. They have just lost their second leading scorer and their three-point threat, A.J. Larson, with an ankle injury. Hey, I got worse news. They weren't playing that well before he went out. They lost 3 in a row straight up and against the numbers, including an embarrassing loss by double digits to let's call them a less than stellar Mizzou Tigers team there in Columbia last week. Meanwhile, the Aggies, they've won 5 of 8, and they've covered 6 times in that 8-game stretch, including their last 3 there in the friendly confines of College Station. I think that number's a little bit low. Wouldn't be surprised to see it go up today, as a matter of fact. So for now, give me the Texas A&M Aggies minus the 4.5 points. And finally, we're heading out west where they call me Tex. Taking a look at the Utah State Aggies. Hey, we're playing the Aggies today. Aggies, as they visit the Colorado State Rams. Aggies, they're one of the hottest teams in the country. If you're not a basketball geek like the rest of us, the rest of America, probably not aware of that. But they won and covered 6 straight, and they won 13 of 14 straight up. The last time the Rams, meanwhile, covered versus a team in the top half of the division was January 26th versus Fresno State. Yes, they can beat up on the little sisters of the poor, your Boise States, your San Jose States, your Air Force, but you put them against those upper echelon teams, and things don't go nearly as well. Utah State is tied with Nevada for first in the Mountain West, and they need to find that extra gear that good teams have this time of year. You know what? I say they do just that. Give me the Utah State Aggies minus 7, the Texas A&M Aggies minus 4.5, and the Akron Aggies and the Kent State Aggies first half under 64. The end of the night, we're all going to grab our tickets. You guys can join me as we head back to the window. All right, let's take a look at our shout-out board here for today. Got a few plays out there. All right. Dustin F. Now, here's a smart cat, man, starting right off the bat. Dustin F., he had Syracuse, first half, plus 3.5. Nice play, Dustin. Syracuse up by 2 at halftime. No, we weren't sweating it a bit. Then he took had Virginia over 122. Oh, yeah, I think Virginia put up that many just in 3-point shots. Had the K-State money line as well. And, oh, yeah, my Wildcats came through. Very nice. They're going to play for all the Marblays on Saturday and try to knock KU out of the conference champion conversation. And yeah, it'll be fun. By the way, I've just bought my tickets. I got my plane ticket. I will be in Manhattan on Saturday for that game. I'm not going to miss that. Come on, it's my kids' last time playing in the band. I get to see them perhaps wrap up their first conference title. So, yeah, I will be doing that. All right, Chuck P. Had the Brooklyn Dallas under 226. He also had the New Orleans Pelicans with us. Nice job. Borno had the K-State first half. Oh, God, that's right. Oh, dude. Borno had under 62 in the first half. Okay, I'm gonna set this up, Borno. I'm sorry, brother. It's just because I feel your pain. Okay, so they're on 60 with about 2 minutes left. So Borno, of course, he thinks he's beat because he's got under 62. So, there's no way that they're going to go scoreless for the last 2 minutes of the half, except they did. K-State gets the ball, and they run down the clock, and Kamal Stokes just buries a 3-pointer with about 2 seconds left in the second half to put it at 63 to beat Borno by 1 point. Dude, I'm not. Believe me, you guys know, especially with the little run we've had, I ain't laughing at you, dude. I'm just shaking my head and surprised that the same thing didn't happen to me. So, on the good side, he had Virginia minus 5.5. He had K-State. He did have Kennesaw State. He had the Pelicans, and he had the Calgary over the first period. Funny story, my wife, after reading Peach Waller. She's now a big fan of the first period hockey betting, and she also made that same play tonight. So great. I've created a junkie. That's fantastic. Eric D. He had the Nets and Virginia. The astute Aardvark says the Aardvarks love March. Absolutely, brother. This is, like I said, the most wonderful time of the year. He had K-State, and he had the Idaho State under. There's some serious Varking right there for Grubbs. Nice job. Zachary S. He had the K-State money line. He said he feels it's heating up. It's coming. From your lips to God's ears, my friend. It's going to ride the wave hard once we heat up, okay? Good job. Yeah, hold off just a minute. Make sure it's for real. But, yeah, we ain't dancing yet, but we are happy that we've at least put the shovel down. So it's this is I like this time of year, dude. I'll just say that. Eric T. had the KSU money line, had the Nets money line, and the Clippers as well. Nice job. The aforementioned Peach Waller, he had Brooklyn, Virginia, and Kansas State. That's a pretty fair play right there. C-Dub had Spain and the Spain and Leganes. Leganes money line. Oh, yeah. You think those funds are... Okay, here we go. This is the one that's really fun. And he also had... I bet you thought I was going to screw this up. He also had in the Denmark League, he had a parlay with Midtjylland and Nordsjælland. Ha! Somebody looked up the pronunciation. And he had a 2-team parlay with Midtjylland and the over 2.5, and of course it was a tie. And so he just had the one. He hit the over 2.5. It was a 3-3 tie, and he said he hoped the Denmark game hit so he can hear me pronounce them. Fuck you very much. And he also had in the Egyptian League. Now you're just making shit up. In the Egyptian League, he had Al Ali and Olympiakos. That one I screwed up really. Olympiakos. He had the he didn't know if he had the halftime or the full time, but they won. They won 2-0. So of course, just to hear me pronounce it, I'm sure he hit that one in the Greek league. My goodness. You think I dive deep? My goodness. Phil, he tailed. Yeah, C-Dub, you're getting junkies, brother. Phil, he tailed on Leganes. He tailed the Pelicans, the Clippers, and he took a little sprinkle on the Clippers money line. That's a nice sprinkle there, buddy. That's nice. It wasn't 420, but I want to probably win the 110, 120 range. That's a nice little hit. I also had the Hawks plus 4.5 in the first half. Very nice play today. Phil, the Legion of Picks, he tailed us on K-State and Virginia. He tailed us on K-State. He also had Virginia, even though that was premium pick. Very nice. Terry Y. Dude, we found the formula. We found the formula. This is the guy. Everybody needs to get Terry Y's Venmo and send him $1 because he went the opposite on all of our picks. So I will go 3-0. Guess what? We went 3-0. Terry, don't ever tail me again. Ever, ever, ever. Never. Never tail another pick. Super Cisco. He had the Mavs Nets under, and he had the K-State TCU under as well. Marcos A had the Phoenix Suns and the Atlanta Hawks. You know what, guys? It's a lot more fun when you're winning, and I think we're just getting started. This should be fun. So, and if you want to get some of my deep dive stuff, I'm doing a lot of really deep dive picks for the conference tournaments and stuff over on the premium side, and we've had some. We're having some premium issues, but I think we've all got it. I think we got it figured back out. So, yeah, if you want to do the premium thing, let us know. We can hook you up with that as well. All right, you guys have a great day. Have fun. Let's win a few more. You know what? It ain't a streak at 3, but we're headed in the right direction. So you guys have a great day. We're gonna have some fun. Watch a little basketball, and hey, we'll do it all again tomorrow. We'll meet back here tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. You guys take care. Good luck.